Alright, now we're on to the cockpit. The centerpiece of this fighter, literally the centerpiece. As you can see here, I have taken the cockpit out of that old TIE fighter cockpit and kept it largely intact. And I'm going to use it instead of the piece that came in the cockpit because, number one, this has a steering wheel attached to it, and number two, it's pretty well complete, so that's one more step I don't have to do. Now, I want you to notice something here. As I snap this in here, you'll notice there is no room around here for lights to shine into the cockpit, and up and down here there's that wouldn't look very good to have just a plain old LED sticking out. So what I'm going to do is take this sprue of clear red parts that I got from a semi-truck kit, and these little rectangle parts here are just about perfect for what I'm going to do. What I intend to do is cut a groove right here which follows this shape. And I'm going to stick an LED behind there and mount it with Mighty Putty. That's really great stuff, by the way. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to mount the LED in there with Mighty Putty, and then after I install the cockpit and paint the insides, I'm going to put a red filter, one of these little red rectangles, in each of these corners, and that will make it look as though there are actual light sources illuminating this cockpit. So since this is going to take a little while and I don't have all night, I'm going to stop the video, pardon that for a second, stop the video for a second and cut out these grooves and begin the process of mounting the LEDs. Okay, got my grooves cut. Now, I want to show you something about the way I've done this, and you can see why I did it this way. If you look here, well, here actually, from the front, you can see, even though the cockpit's in place, you can't actually see the grooves. Well, very easily. And back here, there's a small opening, ever so small, between this wall and the cockpit wall, and it enables light to shine past this circular part here and will cast ambient lighting into the cockpit. All up through here, in each of these corners, is going to be red light spilling through here. And if I'm lucky, some of it actually will illuminate this disc back here. I say lucky because most of the time you don't want that. You don't want to have light leaks like that. But I think that might actually suggest sort of a power core back here, and it'll give the cockpit a little more visual interest. Now, later, probably not in this video, I'm going to mount this red LED and another one just like it on the other side into these areas back here, and take some of this stuff called Mighty Putty and secure it. Before I do that, though, I want to take this this part I showed you, these rectangular parts here, cut them out and glue them to the inside of the cockpit. So let's get to that. Okay, after just a little bit of work, I have successfully installed these 4 little lights in the cockpit. Now there's I did have a little bit of a problem here. Don't know if you can see it, but right about there, The groove that I cut in the top of the cockpit ball reaches up just a little too far, and I'm going to fix that with some epoxy putty later. But for now, this will work, and all I have to do basically is install a couple of LEDs in here. They will need to be sanded down a little bit because they need to have their light diffused. And I'm not going to glue this cockpit in just yet. I'm going to install the chair and the pilot, wherever he was. I'm going to install the chair and the pilot in the cockpit first and paint them up, and then I will install this and paint the details a little better and try to match the stuff that I paint in here. So now that I've got the cockpit ready for lights, let's prepare the last part of the ship to receive lights, the triple ion engines. Now, here's what I plan on doing. If you'll notice here, the back of this is entirely flat. I'm going to take these little round bits here, the ones that have the kind of a lens on top of them, and I'm going to glue one of those to the inside of this. After I do that, I'm going to take a piece of tubing, something maybe like this piece right here that I got in my spares box, which actually fits inside this part here, which is, I think, a good thing. It will enable me to slide this bit on and off. But anyway, that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to take these 3 of these parts right here and glue them in here. So just give me a second to take them off the sprue and glue them, and I'll show you how the effect looks. Alright, I got them installed. I've also taken the liberty of putting this piece of tubing on there, and the effect of these red filters is actually quite interesting. I'll just point it up here and hope that it focuses sometime this year. Well, come on, focus. There we go. If you look in the center of each one of those, you'll notice that there's kind of a secondary circle, and that little lens is producing that. So that was a fortuitous little discovery of seeing that sprue of clear red parts in my car parts. And, like I said, I have all these greebles organized by part, and that was in my cars. Now, what I'm going to do next with this, I'll just show you the problem here, and I'll tell you what my solution is going to be. If you'll notice, whenever I attach it to this, it doesn't really, well, the super glue is kind of holding it in place. Let me just clear off some of this stuff here. When I put it on, like so, it doesn't want to stay in place. It's quite loose, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is create some friction pins. Oops, sorry about that. And I realize I'm doing a lot of cutting in this video, but it's kind of necessary because I'm taking so many steps to do this. So let me just do one more cut, I promise, and then I'll leave the video running. Okay? How's that sound? I'm back, and I've got these little friction strips glued on here. Now, you'll notice there's not any on the top. The reason why is because this ring that I glued on here was slightly misaligned from the true axis of this piece, but that's pretty good because it actually holds it up against the top here, and I'm able to snap it in there, and it doesn't want to come out anymore. There's no more play in it, and it actually has gone back to looking like a natural part of the ship. So the next phase of this, now that it's prepared for lighting, is to actually install the lighting parts in there. But I'm afraid you'll have to tune in the next time, because I am just about out of camera space and energy. If you look at my watch, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've got a whole lot of stuff to do tomorrow morning, so I'm going to have to cut this video a little bit short. But anyway, I hope to see you again tomorrow night, where I will return to the Mobius Iron Man kit, and hopefully I will get the lighting system installed in that one. I'm sorry you had to wait on this one. I really intended on doing the lighting circuit tonight, but there was a lot to show and not a lot of time to show it in. So let's just save the installation of the LEDs and the wiring for that till next time. For the Iron Man kit, not only am I going to be installing the lights, I am going to be repositioning the right arm. So you'll probably want to tune in for that, so you can see how to reposition a styrene kit like that and leave it seamless. So until tomorrow. Just peace out, and may the Force be with you.